All right. So welcome everyone. Vicki and John Downey here. I'm going to kick it off. And then John is going to wrap up the evening for us about the business side. And I'm going to talk about all of our incredible products. But to tell you a little bit about us really quickly, we have been with the company almost 10 years. It's kind of crazy to think June, it'll be our 10-year anniversary. And never thought we would be doing this. So any skeptics in the room, if you're thinking, well, yeah, I would never do that type of business either. That was us for sure. But wait to hear what John shares about our story. And I might tell you a little bit now. He was a police officer at the time. I used to be a teacher, but we had owned several businesses over the years, traditional to a photography business, which is also traditional, but we didn't want the pitfalls any longer of a traditional business with a storefront and employees and workers' comp and all the other insurances we had to have. And when a friend approached me with this, it was this guy, it was John, that said, we've got to do this. And I'll let him explain that later, but part of it is the product. So we're going to jump right into the products tonight. Because you need to hear how fabulous they are. But just know we're going to go super fast through the products. And we have videos on each product. We have information, ingredients. So if something just, piques your interest, definitely get back in touch with the brand partner that invited you, and they can send you a more thorough overview of that specific product. So I'm going to go ahead and get this going now for you guys. So better with Neora. How are we all becoming better with this company called Neora? Well, it's truly an incredible company led by the man on the left of your screen. That is Jeff Olson, our CEO. He's the author of The Slight Edge. And I tell you, if you don't do anything else with the business side of it, maybe you become a customer and maybe you decide the business isn't for you. And that's probably a lot of people. Get that book. Get that book, The Slight Edge. It will help you in your personal life, in your whatever you do right now as a job. It'll help with your family, your marriage. It's an incredible book about making the slight edge decisions every day that make a huge difference, good or bad, right? We can all identify with that. And you see, we have actually now 22 products. We're in many more countries than 12 now. We just can't even keep up with the slide here any longer. We did 1.5 billion in our first 5 years, you guys. We broke all the records. We're one of the only 3 companies to hit a billion in under 4 years. So definitely, if our products didn't work, there's no way that would happen. And then we give back. The far left bottom is probably one of my favorite parts of this. And it's because we give back to different charities all over the globe. And we have so from day one, not when we made that first 100,000 that first year, million. We did 100 million our first year. And we didn't decide then, let's give back because we're doing so well. No, Jeff Olson wanted to give back from day one. So that's pretty special. I know that got my attention big time. Also, the last couple of years, we've been picked as one of the best places to work because we do have employees that support all of us. So that says something also. And there's our amazing products. But what makes us special is that we have superior natural botanical ingredients that you can't find in many cases anywhere else because they are patented. They have barriers of entry, and other people don't have our patented products. So definitely they're proprietary, and they're very, very special. No dirty ingredients in any of our products. And I'm jumping right into the before and after pictures because words, pictures speak 1,000 words or more. And here's just some of the pictures of all ethnicities, all skin types. men, women. I heard a wow. Yay, I love it. All skin types, oily, dry. That's what's amazing. You don't have to think, well, or ask your friend, well, I have a T-zone problem or I have oily skin. What do I use? We all use the same products. And because they're natural, it's as if they know, or the body takes what it needs from our products. And we have these incredible results that you don't see anywhere else. We have our eye serum. We have targeted enhancers is what we like to call it. Look at that with our eye serum, young, older skin, amazing. Illuma Boost is another targeted enhancer for discoloration. Look at that. I mean, that's definitely some wow photos there. One of our biggies right now is our Firm Body Cream, and it's always a biggie, but it's big right now because it's on sale this month. So you've got to check out the photos of what our Firm Cream does. And you guys, I have friends in so many other companies that also have skincare, and they all tell me that nobody has a Firm Cream like Neora. They all buy from me, my friends that are in other companies. So look at these photos, all places of the body. You can use it on, you can see there, I don't even need to say, again, all ethnicities are having results, the neck, the tummy, the back of the thighs, the arms, incredible. So in March in Canada and the US, it's buy two Firm, get one totally free. Guys, we've never done this before. The most we've ever done is you save $20. That was last year when you bought three, you bought two, you saved $20. This year, they said, if you buy two, we're giving you free shipping and a whole tube totally free. That's that 106 value for the US, even more in Canada. We also have hair care. I tell you, this hair care has totally transformed my hair. John's hair, wait till you see, there's going to be pictures. That's me in the upper left. I never could grow my hair past my shoulders. When I met Melanie, I know she's on here, my hair was at my shoulders and it would keep breaking off. And with Youth Factor and our Prolux, look at my hair now. Bottom left is John. It has an ingredient in it called an IntelliGray. So look what it has done. It brings pigment back at the root. So those of you that are coloring your hair because you have some grays, what we're finding, it's also keeping the color intact longer, and because you're bringing pigment back at the root, you're not having to color as often. It helps with unruly hair, and you see the bottom right. I won't even talk about that. It's obvious what it's doing there. Oops. Was that it? Maybe that was it. So again, I'm going quickly through these, but you can get a video sent to you about more of our products, whether it's any of the skincare and hair care or our wellness. So this is just a quick slide to show we have incredible wellness products. So I know the Sleep and Energy Chews on the left are some of our family's favorites. Our son takes both. He's gotten himself off of energy drinks, and these are natural, guys, again, plant-based. And so he's not drinking the Red Bulls and whatnot anymore. And then I'm gonna go to the next slide to talk about our brain health supplement, because this has been a huge change in my life. I had a concussion, and I know the doctors told me, because it's an anti-inflammatory also, that I'm doing so well because of that, the capillaries and veins in my brain probably didn't swell the way it would have for other people that wasn't on this supplement. Also, we were sorry, I'll move on to the next slide because it talks about the professor from Princeton, Jeffrey Stock. Actually, the funding for the research behind EHT, and I'll go to the next slide where you can see some of the science photos from our conference, came from the Michael J. Fox Foundation and the Alzheimer's Foundation. So you guys, I'll let you connect the dots, but it's done wonders for my mother, who's 84, 180-degree turnaround for her memory and focus, just amazing. Now moving on to our weight management and wellness all in one, our Neora Fit. What's so special about this is it has fat browning as part of it. We have 6 pillars, and I'll talk about that near the end, but this fat browning process is totally revolutionary, and it's fairly new scientifically. In the last 5 years, it's really come to light, but it's reducing your fat cells. And I'm sure you've read some of that going on there. Again, we can send you a full video about it. We have our Slim and Skin that has collagen in it and the fat browning property. So you take that in the morning, really simply pour it in your coffee or on your food. Then we have our Block and Balance that has pre and probiotics in it, and the fat browning that you pour right on your tongue. It's so yummy. We all love it. I don't know a person that doesn't love that. And our Cleanse and Calm at night. So you're taking these supplements throughout the day that keep the fat browning going, as well as doing other amazing things for the body. And we just added our protein powder that happens to be absolutely amazing. It's non-GMO, vegan, gluten-free, all the things you want it to be, without any of the bad. Incredible. And we are all loving it. And I have to show you a picture of the 2 of us because I made protein powders, pancakes for John, loved them. Yeah. They are so yummy, you guys. So that's what that photo is on the left. And I'm drinking the protein powder just in water. And those of you guys that drink protein powder, you know that it has to taste great if you could just put it in water. And that's all I did right there with my little magic bullet. So, but part of this program is there are 6 pillars. So you are, yes, taking the supplements, that's number 6, but all 5, we teach you how to be the best at hydration, breathing, moving, mindful eating, and reducing that eating window too. So not eating late into the night, right? When you're just going to go to sleep. So we have all of that. We teach you that. We have a healthy habits hub, and so, oops, something popped up. And so we have a hub on Facebook that we plug you into. It's absolutely amazing. So I didn't get to the pictures yet, huh? Okay, so here are real people actually winning money. The one on the left-hand side, she won $3,000. We have a quarterly contest, you guys. So if any of you want to do that with all of our products, we have a quarterly contest. It's called our 90-day challenge. So there are 3 people that win. She won the 3,000. This gal here on the left-hand side won 1,000, and the 3rd place is 500. How awesome is that? We've had people win it for the hair care. We've had people win it for the skin care. So whatever product that you've looked at tonight that you like, definitely enter our challenge. And that's our friend Jim on the right-hand side from Kentucky. Amazing change for him. Other men and women of all ages are having great results. And our friend Jill Chisholm, who is on here, is actually going to share with us right now her personal testimonial about Neora Fit and anything else she wants to share. She is in Massachusetts. I always get that wrong. I always think New Hampshire, Boston. Wait till you hear her accent. Jill, could you share with us?
I can. It's so funny. I know. I'm in New England. Well, when New England can take all of New England and stick it in California, so it makes it kind of confusing. And 3 times over. So I am really excited, you guys, to jump on here and share. So thanks for inviting me. And I made those pancakes the other day. They are so good. My background is I owned weight loss clinics. So crazy enough, I was a tester for this product. And to be very honest, I just closed one of my clinics. I had to. I started this as a part-time thing. It grew to the point where I sold them, and then I had time on my hands, so I decided to open one right before COVID. So in October, I closed it. In November, they said, hey, you want to be a tester for weight loss? And when they showed me this, I was like, and what else are you going to tell us? But honestly, it really is everything Vicki said. Collagen, super simple, easy to take, but listen, collagen is the buzzword, you guys. It is the best collagen. I have tried them all. You can see it from my back of my thighs in my picture because they completely smoothed out. The pre-probiotic, I have gut problems, and I have people that take it that have got to their weight, but they're going to keep taking it because it's not like typical weight loss. I would tell people in my weight loss clinic, when they reached a point, I'm like, you're going to get off because you're crossing the line. And now you look emaciated and you look sick. And with this, I've been taking it for 2 years. I'm at the same weight, but it's like it goes after that stubborn fat. And that's what's unique about this. It's called fat browning. It's taking our white stubborn fat, converting it to brown fat, and our body uses it, brown fat, really to keep our bodies warm. So it burns that unwanted fat, but it doesn't like suck it from your face. And you're like, it's just, I love that about it. And because it's all the other components to it make you feel so good. Gut health, I have people taking it because they're like, my gut has been, they say our gut is our second brain. The Detox Cleanser is not, you're in the bathroom all day detox cleanser. It is very mild, but it really is all three of these game changers for your overall health. And the protein powder, number one problem with weight loss, people do not eat enough protein. I used to see it in my weight loss clinics. Every time I'd say, tell me what you eat. Starving yourself does not help you lose weight, FYI. So when you have something, I hate vanilla shakes and I hate vegan shakes because most of them taste disgusting. So if I love this, that's a pretty big testimony. I'm just going to say, I put peanut butter and frozen bananas in it. I do it with the unsweetened coconut milk. It is you swear you're a Dairy Queen. I want to put whipped cream and drizzle caramel on it. That's how good it is. So thanks you guys so much for asking me to be on. It's hard to pick a product because they're all amazing, but these are both near and dear to my heart. So thank you.
Thank you, Jill. Wow. I mean, and the fact that you own those weight loss clinics, what you say is golden. You know for a fact. So, so cool. All right. Well, thank you so much. And now we're going out to Rochester, New York. A really good friend of ours, Barbie Santos. Barbie, take it away.
Hi guys. I like Jill. It's really hard to pick the one favorite product because I use all the products. Again, Barbie Santos, Rochester, New York. I've been using Neora for 7.5 years, been with the company as a brand partner for almost 8 years. And I am going to have to just piggyback over with Jill. Neora Fit. Oh my goodness. So can I just say, for me personally, everything that Jill said, but I just recently, this is my birthday month, I turned 53 years old, and I don't know about you ladies and also John, but our metabolism just kind of screeches to a dead halt, right? Let me tell you something. I feel like I'm 25 years old within, if that makes any sense. The energy, the pre and probiotic, the collagen, when I would do my little workout, I love to walk. And, my joints don't hurt and, I don't feel sluggish afterwards. I don't need to take a nap in the afternoon, all that mumbo jumbo of before Neora Fit. And like Jill, I think I still weigh more or less the same, but inches, I've gotten rid of inches. My clothes fit better. I just love feeling young. I love feeling young. And then the protein powder, oh my gosh, like Jill said, game changer. You can mix it with water. I don't like powder. I don't like protein. Never had a plant-based, but this stuff is phenomenal. It mixes well with water and you can bake with it. Yeah, I too, John, those pancakes, game changer. We smush bananas and we put a little bit of peanut butter and they're just phenomenal. So I can go on and on and on, but I won't. Thank you so much for allowing me to share, and you all have a great night.
Yay! And honestly, we should also tell the story about Hector. Barbie's husband is the reason she's involved because a guy at the gym gave him the night cream, you guys. So the night cream worked. And because of that, with his razor stubble, for him, it was more his razor stubble. And because of that, he's like, honey, we need to do this, right?
Yeah, he signed me up without even telling me. I was like, wait a minute, let me think about this first. Don't just wait. And before I could say anything further, he was like, oh, you're signed up. You're a brand partner. All you got to do is get 3 people and your product's going to be free. You could do that. Go.
That is so, I love him. That's so awesome.
Thank you.
That's back to you.
All right, you just share the
Yeah,
screen
so we're
again?
sharing our screen again to
All right.
wrap it up. Don't go anywhere. This is some of the best parts.
Yeah, and you know what? I will say this, Barbie, you were saying that the metabolism kind of comes to a screeching halt. Well, it came to a screeching halt much earlier for me than that. It's amazing. And like you said, with these Neora supplements and these things that we've taken, it's like it's turned it all back around. It's like it almost rolled the clock back for me too. So I'm super grateful. Anyways, so what you're looking at here, this slide says basically that the space we're in is $4.2 trillion, 4.2 trillion. That's amazing. That's a massive space to be in. And you don't have to have the majority of the market share to take home a bunch of money. And that's what I'm here to talk about, a little bit more about the business opportunity. As you've just heard everyone talk about the great products that we have, but now there's also a great business opportunity that's kind of tied in with that. And getting back to when Vic said that when we first got involved, that's what I saw. Vicki called me. I was at work and she called me. She was so excited to tell me about what she had just seen, because she had seen something similar to what you guys are seeing here tonight. And she was telling me about it. I'm like, Vic, I'm at work. I really can't get into this right now, but we'll talk when we get home, you know? And so when I got home, she was so excited to tell me about it, but it got my wheels spinning, because ever since we've had our brick and mortar businesses, which I actually started when I was in college, I started a business. Actually, I started when I was in high school, and it kind of built from there and it kind of grew from there, but it was a brick and mortar business. And if any of y'all have ever had a brick and mortar business, and like Vicki touched on it a little bit before, there are so many pitfalls. There are so many things that you have to hurdles that you have to climb over to make it successful. And with this business, you don't have it. And I've always known that we're going to own another business of our own again, but it's going to be the right business. We're going to do it smart the next time. We're not going to just have another brick and mortar business, but we want to have a business that we can operate either from home or from anywhere in the world that we're at. If it's a business that we can work from a computer, from a tablet, from a phone, that's the business we want. That's what that made so much sense. And nowadays, if you think about it, how the world has changed in the last few years, that makes total sense. That's really where we should be looking, where we should be going. We've got a huge head start with Neora, because this business plan, this business model was set in place 10 years ago, actually about 11 years ago. And now look where we're at. And it says here, 45% of US workers will have a side gig. And this comes from the Motley Fool. And if any of you are familiar with the Motley Fool, I follow them. They have great advice on financial issues. And 45%, I actually think that number is a little bit low. I think it's much more than that because of what we just went through, right? Who doesn't want to have a business from their home, a side gig? And if almost half of all US workers are going to have some sort of side gig, why wouldn't you want that side gig to be part of your organization? And to get started, it's $20. It's $20. Can you imagine that? You can start an international business for $20. It's amazing. And you get everything you see there in the enrollment kit. And here are the essentials packs that you can tie with that. It says your business, your way. Truly it is, right? You can see all the different choices you have. You can figure out what works best for your lifestyle. And then that's how you get your business started. And whoever invited you to see this tonight, they can help walk you through this and make that right decision for you. And when you get started now, here's for this month only, you get a free body contour cream, that firm that Vicki was talking about. That's so amazing. You can get that free and get started this month. And then there's other things about this business too. There's a lot of incentive trips. You get a car bonus. Vic, since she got started, she's always had a Lexus paid for by Neora. Every couple of years, she gets a new one. That could be you. That could be you. And they say that a car payment, generally speaking, is about the second biggest household payment besides like a mortgage or a rent. How would you like to have that taken out of the picture for you? The second largest payment in your household is taken care of, and you're driving a luxury car. And you can see the 5-star resorts that we get to go to. Neora pays for those. Yeah. They pay everything for us to go to these 5-star resorts all over the world. Who else does that? Really? Who else does that? And they're doing that to just to help you build your business. So, you know, after what we've seen tonight, there's a couple of different choices here. You have like choice A. Option A is become a brand partner and just join us and do what we do. Make some extra money. You don't have to quit your job to do this, but it gives you options. I actually did. I actually retired from my job 9 years earlier than I had originally planned. I couldn't have done it if it wasn't for Neora. It just gave me that option. I'd still be at work. In fact, I'd probably be at work right now if it wasn't for this. But it gives you that option. It opens up so much for you. You can be on these incentive trips with us. Or option B is become a brand, a preferred customer. You've heard everybody talk about the great products, and both Jill and Barbara were saying about how they couldn't even pick their favorite product because they love them all. Well, then if that's the case, if you don't think you want to have a business just yet, at least be a customer, try the products, you'll fall in love with them too. I suppose there's a third option. Option C is see you later if you think we're crazy and this doesn't make any sense to you. And again, it may not. And this isn't for everyone, and if it isn't for you, it isn't for you. But what if? What if this was the thing you've been waiting for, the thing you've been
praying for, we always say.
Honestly, yeah, it was something that we were praying for this, and this came along at the right time, and we jumped on, and I can hardly believe it's been 10 years. It doesn't seem like 10 years.
Crazy. Absolutely
but it's been a
crazy.
great 10 years.
So thanks for joining us. Get back to the brand partner that invited you on. If they're not on here right now, I know we have some parties going on. I'm looking at the speaker view. I want to see all of you guys, because I know Melanie has a group of ladies at a location. They're all watching together. So thank you all for joining us wherever you are on the globe, because this truly is international, and we look forward to getting to know you better, whether it's as a customer or as a brand partner. And join us in Texas next week. If you decide to join as a brand partner, we're going to be in Fort Worth, and you would have the best experience with your new business if you get yourself there and join us in Fort Worth. So look forward to meeting you all. Have a great night. Bye.